Yellowstone just killed off Colby Mayfield, its only black cowboy. With 3 episodes left in Season 5, Yellowstone fans are already mourning the recent loss of several characters. However, the latest death, a beloved figure, has certainly surprised viewers. Who was the latest character to die in Yellowstone? According to Parade, the charismatic fan favorite Colby Mayfield, Denham Richards, tragically lost his life while attempting to rescue Carter, Finn Little, who was trapped inside a stall with an ill-tempered horse. After escaping, Carter shot the horse, but the incident happened before the horse aggressively kicked Colby and instantly killed him. While it's typical for a television show to have a series of events leading up to the season finale, fans were not ready to lose Colby since he became a well-liked character since Yellowstone premiered on Paramount Network in 2018. His death follows other gut-wrenching demises like John Dutton, Kevin Costner, and Jamie's Wes Bentley girlfriend, Sarah Atwood, Dawn Olivieri, per Parade. What led to Colby's heart-wrenching death? Colby was one of the bunkhouse boys and the only black cowboy on the show. This made it particularly meaningful for fans to see Richards portray Colby, as black cowboys were an integral part of Western history. Despite his shocking death, Richards discussed what fans could expect in Season 5 of Yellowstone, and the direction his character would take in the second half of the series during a 2023 interview with the official Black magazine. When asked about Colby, the 36-year-old said, "He gets into more trouble, and you see him doing fun things like wrestling cattle. It will be a colorful ride that everyone has to tune in to see." Colby has evolved as a character in the neo-Western drama series, and it was hurtful to see him go in the final episodes of the season. Fans share their thoughts on social media about Colby's death. Fans took to X, formerly known as Twitter, and called out Yellowstone for killing off Colby in the show. "What is Yellowstone doing to us?" By Colby. "This hurts too much. Him and Teeter were the wholesome we loved," one user said. The air on the sprawling Yellowstone ranch was thick with a tension that hadn't been felt in years. Beneath the wide Montana sky, tragedy had struck the Dutton family's world once again, and this time it had taken Colby Mayfield, the only black cowboy in their midst. His untimely death wasn't just a blow to the Dutton family. It shook the foundations of the Yellowstone community and the fans who had grown to love the man who wore his Stetson with equal parts pride and humility. Colby's journey. Introduced in Season 3, Colby Mayfield quickly became a fan favorite. He was more than just a cowboy. He was a symbol of resilience, integrity, and authenticity. Colby carried himself with quiet strength, navigating the turbulent waters of the Yellowstone Ranch with a blend of wit and courage that resonated with viewers. His love story with Teeter, the fiery and unpredictable ranch hand, brought levity and heart to the series, proving that even in the wild chaos of the Dutton Ranch, love could flourish. But Colby's journey wasn't without its challenges. He was often the voice of reason among the ranch hands, a grounding presence who brought a sense of justice and fairness to a world dominated by the Duttons' high-stakes power struggles. His unique perspective and strong moral compass made him a standout character, and his contributions to the ranch were as undeniable as the Montana sunsets that framed his life. A tragic ending. The final moments of Colby's life unfolded in an unexpected and devastating way. It wasn't a gunfight or a calculated move in one of the Duttons' many feuds that claimed him. It was a betrayal. A late-night ambush by a rival ranch, seeking to dismantle the Dutton empire piece by piece, led to an explosive confrontation that left the bunkhouse in disarray. Colby had been working late with Teeter, preparing for the next day's cattle drive. As the chaos erupted, he sprang into action, his instincts kicking in to protect his home and the people he loved. He managed to fend off several attackers, but when reinforcements arrived, the odds turned against him. The scene was raw and gut-wrenching, capturing the visceral brutality of life on the Yellowstone ranch. Colby's final act was one of heroism, shielding Teeter from a fatal blow and ensuring her survival. His last words, whispered with a mixture of pain and resolve, were, "Protect this place. It's worth it." The aftermath. The morning after Colby's death, the bunkhouse was eerily quiet. Teeter, usually loud and brash, was uncharacteristically silent, her grief palpable. Rip Wheeler, the foreman who rarely let emotion show, stood stoic but visibly shaken. For the Duttons, Colby's death was more than a loss. It was a wake-up call. John Dutton, the patriarch, was the first to address the loss. His voice, usually commanding and unwavering, cracked as he spoke about Colby at the funeral. He wasn't just a cowboy, John said, looking out at the gathered ranch hands and family members. He was a reminder of what this place stands for: hard work, loyalty, and heart. We owe it to him to keep fighting for this land. Teeter, clad in black but still sporting her signature pink hair, took to the podium next. Her words were raw and unfiltered, much like her personality. "He didn't have to love me, but he did," she said, her voice breaking. "And I didn't deserve him, but he stuck around anyway." That's the kind of man Colby was. A larger symbol. Colby's death has sparked conversations both within the fictional Yellowstone world and among its devoted fan base. As the show's only black cowboy, Colby represented a perspective often missing from Western narratives. His presence was a reminder that the history of the American West wasn't monolithic, that black cowboys played a significant role in shaping the culture and landscape of the frontier. Fans have taken to social media to express their heartbreak and frustration over Colby's departure. While some praise the show for its willingness to tackle tough storylines, others have criticized the decision to kill off a character who brought much-needed diversity and depth to the series. The debate has also reignited conversations about representation in Western media. For many, Colby's character was a rare and refreshing portrayal of a black cowboy, a figure often overlooked in popular culture. His death has left a void that fans are urging the show's creators to address thoughtfully and respectfully. The legacy of Colby Mayfield. As Yellowstone moves forward, Colby's impact will undoubtedly linger. His death is a turning point for the series, forcing the characters and the audience to confront the fragility of life on the ranch. It's a reminder that the Yellowstone world, for all its sprawling beauty, is unforgiving and unrelenting. For Teeter, Colby's loss will likely fuel her transformation. Known for her wild spirit and rebellious streak, she may channel her grief into a newfound sense of purpose, becoming an even fiercer defender of the ranch and its people. For the Duttons, Colby's sacrifice underscores the stakes of their battle to protect the Yellowstone legacy. As enemies close in and alliances are tested, his memory will serve as a rallying cry for the family and their loyal ranch hands. Conclusion. Colby Mayfield's death is a poignant reminder of the high stakes that define life on Yellowstone. His character was more than just a cowboy. He was a symbol of resilience, love, and the unyielding spirit of the American West. While his absence will be deeply felt, his legacy will continue to shape the show's narrative, challenging the Duttons and the audience to carry on in the face of unimaginable loss. As fans grapple with this unexpected twist, one thing is certain: Colby Mayfield may be gone, but his spirit will forever ride with the Yellowstone Ranch.